Alright, hey guys, this is April 9th, Thursday for Algebra 1. So you are going to be doing quiz 31. So before y'all do that, I'll do a brief review over the basics of it. So this will cover sections 4 through 6. And so the first thing to be able to do is be able to do the mean. And so to do the mean, you just add each number and then divide by the total number. So for the mean for this set of data, I'm just going to add each one of them and divide by the total number. So I'm going to do 10 plus 15 plus 20 plus 25 plus 26. I'll do two 30s. So I'll do 30 and then I'll do 30. And so that would give me the mean. And so that will, and then I divide by 2. And so all you have to do is add those up. And so, or divide by the total number. So you do 10 plus 15 plus 20 plus 25 plus 26 plus 30 plus 30. And that'll give you 156. And then to find the actual mean, you divide by the total number of them that there were. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I take 156 and divide by 7, and that will give you your mean. So divide by 7, and that would give you 22.2 basically. 22.2 would be your mean. So your mean would be 22.2 for this set of data. So you just take it, add up all the numbers, and then divide by however many there are. So in this case, there were 7, so I divide by 7. And so that will give you your mean. Now, to find the range of this set of data, the range is the biggest minus the smallest. And so the range for this set would be just the biggest minus the smallest. So it would be 30 minus 10, the biggest minus the smallest. And so the range would be 20. So that's pretty straightforward. The range is just the biggest minus the smallest. So you would do 30 minus 10 and get 20. The mode is the piece of data that occurs the most. And so for this set of data, notice that the 30 happens twice. And so the mode would be 30 because it happens twice. And none of the others occur more than once. And so the mode is whichever one occurs the most. Okay? Now, if the mode happens to have there's only one number for the mode, then it's called unimodal. So this one would be unimodal because there's only one mode. If there's two modes, so if there's, say 26 happened twice too, and my mode was 26 and 30, then that would have been bimodal. And then multimodal is if there's more than two. So if I had 3 of them that occurred the same amount of times, and that was the highest amount that happened, then they would be multimodal. So which measure of center is resistant? The median is going to be resistant because the median is not going to change depending on outliers. And so to find the median, you just do the middle number. And so for this set of data, to find the median, you first have to know which one's in the middle, so they have to be listed least to greatest. And so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. And so to find which one I would choose, it would be 7 plus 1 and then divide by 2. And so it'd be 8 divided by 2. And so the fourth one would be the median. And so to actually figure out which one the fourth one was, I would go up here. And so my median for this set of data would be 25. So that would tell you the median. Okay? If they want to know what the first quartile was, to find the first quartile, you just take this number and divide by 2, or if it was like 4.5 or an odd one there, then you would add 1 and divide by 2. And so for this one, you're going to do 4 divided by 2, so the second one would be the first quartile. So the second one would be the first quartile, and so it would be 15 would be the first quartile. 15 would be the first quartile, and then the third quartile is just going to be the second one plus the second one plus the second one, and so that would be the sixth one would represent the third quartile, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so it'd be 30. So that would help you with those. So remember to find the median, just take the total number, add 1, divide by 2, and that will tell you which one to pick. If you had 2 in the middle, then you take the average of them, so you have to add them and divide by 2. So that should get you through that section of the quiz. The next section of the quiz is the histogram. And so remember, a histogram is symmetric if basically you can cut it in half and it kind of shows the same thing on one side as the other. If it does not show the same thing on one side or the other, if it's slanted one way or the other, then that is asymmetric. And so remember, histograms work in classes. And so if you have a histogram and like say the 20s class goes all the way up to 8 as the frequency, then that means there would be 8 numbers in that class. And so however high the bar goes tells you how many are in that class. So that should help you with histograms. Remember box and whisker plots. If they give you the information on a box and whisker plot, so they give it to you something like this, and they say this is 15, this is 30, this is 34, this is 50, and then they say this is 60. Then to get the 5-number summary from it, you look at these points. The 5-number summary, this 15 represents the minimum. The 30 here at the edge of the box represents the first quartile. The middle represents the median. The edge of the box there represents the third quartile. And then the very last number represents the maximum. And so the 5-number sequence for this one up here I just did on the board would be 15, 30, 34, 50, and then 60. And so that would be the 5-number summary based on the box and whisker plot. And then to tell whether it's left skewed or right skewed, you would just look for which one of these is bigger. So notice that this one's pretty balanced really, because this one right here had a difference of 15, this one had a difference of 10, so that's really pretty balanced. But if you had like a lot, if it was like exaggerated where you had a lot of data over here to the right, then that would be right skewed. If you had a lot of data over here to the left, that would be left skewed. And so that should get y'all pretty cleared up on the quiz. So work through that. This is quiz 31, and that's pretty much all we had for today. It's just a quiz. So I hope you all have a good day and a good weekend.